Heart health is paramount when it comes to our overall well-being. Taking care of our hearts through mindful food choices is a crucial step towards enhancing our wellness. Today, we'll delve into a list of food items to exclude from your diet for optimal heart health and function. Let's begin with number 1 on our list, white bread. White bread is a common staple in many households, often used for sandwiches or toast. However, it's important to be aware that white bread is typically less nutritious than its whole grain counterparts. Unlike whole grain bread, which contains the bran and germ of the grain, white bread is made from refined flour that has been stripped of many beneficial nutrients and fiber. This refining process gives white bread its soft texture and longer shelf life, but it also removes key nutrients that are important for our health. One significant drawback of white bread is that lower fiber content. Fiber plays such a crucial role in promoting heart health by helping to regulate cholesterol levels by reducing the absorption of cholesterol from our diet. Additionally, fiber aids in maintaining healthy digestion and preventing constipation, which indirectly contributes to heart health by reducing the strain on the cardiovascular system. Number 2, sugary breakfast cereals. These cereals have long been a popular choice for a quick and convenient morning meal. However, they often contain high amounts of added sugars, which can be detrimental to heart health. Consuming excessive amounts of added sugars can contribute to weight gain, increase the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, and raise the levels of triglycerides in the blood. These factors can all have negative impacts on heart health, increasing the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Moreover, sugary breakfast cereals tend to be low in fiber and lack the essential nutrients needed for a balanced and nourishing breakfast. This can lead to blood sugar spikes and subsequent crashes, leaving you feeling less energized and satisfied throughout the day. Choosing healthier alternatives such as whole grain cereals with no added sugars or opting for homemade oatmeal with fresh fruits can provide you with more fiber, vitamins, and minerals to support heart health. Number 3, sweetened yogurt. Sweetened yogurt may be perceived as a convenient and tasty option, but it's important to be cautious about its impact on heart health. One of the primary concerns with sweetened yogurt is its high sugar content. Many commercially available sweetened yogurts contain significant amounts of added sugars, which can have detrimental effects on heart health. Consuming excessive amounts of added sugars can contribute to weight gain, increase the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, and elevate triglyceride levels in the blood. These factors can all contribute to a higher risk of heart disease. Opting for plain or unsweetened yogurt can be a better choice for heart health. These varieties contain natural sugars from lactose and are lower in added sugars. If desired, you can add your own flavorings, such as fresh fruits or a drizzle of honey to enhance the taste without the excessive sugar content. Number 4, processed cheese. Processed cheese is a convenient and widely consumed food product. However, it's important to be cautious when it comes to its impact on heart health. Processed cheese often contains high amounts of sodium, which can contribute to high blood pressure, a risk factor for heart disease. Moreover, the manufacturing process of processed cheese involves emulsifiers and additives that may not be beneficial for our cardiovascular health. Additionally, processed cheese often contains significant amounts of saturated fats. These unhealthy fats can raise levels of LDL, bad cholesterol in the blood, increasing the risk of heart disease. Moreover, processed cheese may include artificial additives, preservatives, and colorants that provide no nutritional value and may have negative health implications. As we strive for better heart health, it's important to be mindful of our cheese choices. Opting for natural cheeses in moderation and reading labels to avoid processed varieties can contribute to a heart-healthy diet. Number 5, mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is a popular condiment used in sandwiches, salads, and various recipes. However, normal mayonnaise can have drawbacks when it comes to heart health. Normal mayonnaise is typically high in unhealthy fats, particularly saturated fats. These fats can contribute to elevated levels of LDL, bad cholesterol, increasing the risk of heart disease. Consuming excessive amounts of saturated fats can lead to the buildup of plaque in the arteries, narrowing them and potentially impeding blood flow to the heart. This can increase the risk of heart attacks and other cardiovascular problems. To make heart-healthy choices, consider opting for lighter versions of mayonnaise or exploring alternative condiments that are lower in saturated fats. Some options include using Greek yogurt or mashed avocado as a substitute for mayonnaise in certain recipes. These alternatives can provide similar creamy textures with healthier fat profiles. Being mindful of the amount of regular mayonnaise consumed and explore healthier alternatives can support your heart health. Number 6, butter. Butter, a common ingredient in cooking and baking, is known for its rich flavor and versatility. However, when it comes to heart health, it's important to consume butter in moderation. Butter is high in saturated fats, which can raise levels of LDL, bad cholesterol, in the blood. To make heart-healthy choices, consider reducing the amount of butter used in cooking and baking. You can also explore alternative options such as olive oil, avocado oil, or nut-based spreads that are lower in saturated fats and higher in heart-healthy unsaturated fats. Moderation is key when it comes to butter consumption. Enjoy it sparingly as part of a balanced diet that includes a variety of nutrient-rich foods to support overall heart health and wellness. Number 7. Bacon. Bacon, often loved for its savory and crispy appeal, is a popular choice for many breakfasts and recipes. However, it's important to be aware of the potential negative impact on heart health that bacon can have. Bacon is high in saturated fats and sodium, both of which can be detrimental to cardiovascular health. Additionally, the high sodium content in bacon can lead to elevated blood pressure, putting strain on the cardiovascular system and increasing the risk of heart problems. To make heart-conscious choices, it's advisable to limit the consumption of bacon and consider healthier alternatives. Leaner sources of protein, such as grilled chicken, turkey, or fish, can be substituted to reduce saturated fat intake. Additionally, incorporating a variety of plant-based protein sources like legumes, tofu, or tempeh can provide heart-healthy alternatives. Remember, moderation is key. Enjoy bacon occasionally as a treat rather than a regular part of your diet to support better heart health. Taking care of your heart begins with making conscious choices about the foods you consume. By avoiding or reducing the intake of foods high in unhealthy fats, added sugars, and sodium, and instead opting for nutrient-rich alternatives, you can promote a healthier heart and overall well-being. Remember, every small step counts in your journey towards better cardiovascular health.